Skinny?
Does that
You're
explain
not paying
why
yourself
I'm
here, so you're not eating?
skinny? No,
No.
that's,
You gotta feed you, Joey.
that's
man.
based
You gotta
on
get you something.
metabolism. That's what that
That's
is.
what
but
everyone says
it's
when they
going-
don't eat. Like,
I have a brownie platter on its way, so I
We'll
don't wanna,
see.
We'll see.
we'll see.
Is that the hot one with the
Ice cream, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Look at you.
But yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited. It's
What
been
did
my
you eat
first monthly.
today? What did you eat today,
I have
Joey?
it. I had
That's gonna be a busy Saturday for me. I'm gonna be here all day.
absolutely,
Me too.
buddy.
Well, I'll try to.
I had chicken noodle soup this morning.
With some soda on
I'm
the side?
gonna get a
I don't
3-course
drink
meal
pop.
here.
I did not drink pop. I
That's why you're skinny.
had. You're so good. I can't do anything right.
I mean, you're just skinny. I'm
No.
jealous.
Kepler complimented my facial structure, Smash Bros. 16, and ever since then I've just been riding that wave.
Look at you.
I've been riding that high ever
Look
since.
at you.
Three
Getting all
weeks-
these compliments.
3 weeks going now on that compliment. So trust the Kepler. But
Oh, whoops! I gotta change all this info. All of this is wrong.
Yeah, we got.
so yeah, just as Larry goes and changed that, what we're going to be watching right now is LOE1 versus Blade. This is losers semifinals.
And we
best of 5 to
see
clarify.
Wario versus Lucina. Wario, a character who has to get in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I got a question for you guys.
What's good?
So, as a more of a spectator than a player for Smash Ultimate, I just see people getting wafted at 20, 30, 40% and dying, and they don't have a reaction to it. It's like they're just used to it. How do you guys deal with that? Like, how do you guys just live with that knowledge?
you have to play very safe to run WAF.
Okay.
Because
Because to me, it just seems like I'd be fearful of that
Yep.
all game, and I would just simply play way too passive, way too sensitive, and I would end up paying for it. So how do you guys, with knowing that he could kill at any real point, how do you play against a Wario?
you really can't attack his shield at all.
Okay.
Because he can waft from a parry. Up tilt leads into waft. I think down tilt roll, or if he reads, he can get into the waft. So it's scary to fight Wario, but once he uses waft, if he misses, it's over. You know, he can't kill.
Yeah.
What can he kill with, really, besides, like, back air? Oh. He's got a good recovery, though. I
Yeah.
love how LOE1 uses the motorcycle. But we know that Blade is the type of character, or player, excuse me, who wants to use his sword to kind of keep a distance. But LOE1's doing a really good job of closing that distance.
Yeah. I love watching Blade, man.
Yeah, he's
Good,
really
good
fun to
sword
watch.
play is definitely one of the most entertaining things to watch in Smash.
Yeah.
You know, I remember most viewed Smash Rush set of all time with over 200 views on YouTube is actually Ryuga versus Lavish from Smash Rush 2.
Really?
That is the most viewed set on YouTube, and I think it has something to do with just Swordy's just being so much. They're just as satisfying as a whole, right? They're satisfying to play if you make the right reads. They're satisfying to watch, you know, and Blade to me is one of the best at that. So I absolutely, I make it a point to watch Blade sets, whether they be on or off stream. And you might notice he's on stream kind of a lot, and that might be some of the bias playing in, but either way, LOE1 up is stock now.
Yeah. What does the sword do against this, you know, short man?
I'm not terribly sure, to be honest.
Oh, well, he's doing some stuff
off,
now.
He's off to a good start, getting the quick lead up to 40%.
Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of hard to fight Wario.
Yeah, it seems like it.
He's little. I mean, you can't. He's small.
Yeah, I
but
just
he's
want to
big.
when I ask these questions, I don't mean them in a sarcastic. I am genuinely curious, like, how do you deal with certain things in some of these characters? Because when I watch some of the best, at least in Michigan, have issues with these characters, it just makes me wonder, well, really, what do you just kind of accept your fate with how these things are, or is there truly a way to play against it?
Ask away. You know, I'm not the professional, but I try my best. And you know, someone from Big House 9 a couple months ago was telling me that certain characters have like archetypes that if you play them well, it's kind of it, you know. And right there, ooh,
good kill for Blade right there.
Yeah,
I mean,
using that sortie archetype.
I don't want to keep using the same phrase, but it seems almost like too little, too late right now. 136-0. He needs something. He needs a near miracle at this point.
Yeah. He could gimp. He could, you know, if Wario goes off stage and it's not safe, he could down air him, spiking him. It's possible, but that dash attack's going to take
that'll
it.
Be it. Solidifying game 1 for LOE1, which, again, not to be too biased.
Hey, Joey, bro,
Yep.
if you can send me those top 8 lists,
Yeah, I got you. I've been, again, LOE1 is one of those people like Advo who I've watched for a lot now because he's been at nearly all of them, right? Even at the very beginning, he was He's the only person I've seen. Actually, I think he's been in the most because he was at Smash Rush #1, and even Advo was here for that.
Wow.
Advo took a few of these to finally get under his belt, but eventually LOE1 was here right off the bat, and he's been here ever since.
Yeah.
Save for a few weeks. So.
And I've
go ahead.
I've commentated a couple of times for LOE1. He comes often, and
he
usually does make it very far. But Blade not a stranger to making it very far either. He is in loser semis now. He's won a couple of these, taking on Runes, taking on some other very good characters as well.
Absolutely.
He just ate the boomerang. That was very odd to see.
And LOE1, with so much information because he's here every time and he's always on stream at least once, right? Yeah. He's almost got his own character arc, right? He's had his fair share of upsets. He's had his fair share of losing when he shouldn't have, right, with Z-Fan and the infamous thwack at 26 that ended up winning Z-Fan that set. He's had his whole arc, right? He's had his highs and his lows here, where he's had placings he's definitely not proud of, and sometimes he's gone on streaks where he's won here multiple times in a row when he borderline looked unbeatable at times. So
yeah, good for him. Oh, I hate Hero Thwack. Z-Fan, we were last stock. Well, he was last stock last hit, and I was like 65, and he got me with a thwack, and it killed. And I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And then it all went downhill from there. Oh, he's not going to make it back. He made it back. LOE1 went off stage, but yeah, he was not able to take Blade stock right there. This is a much different fight than we're seeing from the first one. And Young Link is Blade's main, I believe. He's usually mains Young Link, even though he has a lot of characters he can pick from.
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's just a lot of confirms that Blade can do right now. But that forward tilt going to take it. Wario doing a really good job slapping this young child. Oh, my gosh. That down air not going to take it. Poor Blade, probably wishing it would have, just to get this game to be a little bit more in his favor. But he is at 6%, and LOE1 is on his last stock right now. This looks heavily in Blade's favor. But it's still anyone's game, and Waft is on deck. It looks like Wario's glowing. But he's not going to use Waft for Blade's second stock. He's probably going to try and take the stock off as quickly as possible. Get Young Link to like maybe 30% and then up tilt to off.
Absolutely.
It's true.
This is definitely the start you want to see. Well, not even really the start. Definitely the game you want to see out of Blade right now, right after losing game 1 in a pretty convincing manner. But it seems like he's got a good handle on the game so far.
I think Wario may have used Waft
and that'll kill LOE1 now in contention with a comeback here.
That was a nice forward smash.
Yeah, it was a good little series of strikes.
Oh, the boomerang. There's Nair.
And this is how it starts. I've seen this so many times on LOE1, right? He's down into what seems like a guaranteed loss, and he comes back by the skin of his teeth. So this could be just another example of that.
You know, is LOE1 nervous here?
Is LOE1 nervous?
It doesn't look like it.
No,
he's
still
going
playing.
in.
Yeah, he's playing patient. He doesn't seem to be making any like harsh mistakes just because he's down in percent.
And Wario can live for a little bit longer, but not after that. Ew. What?
And Blade, it's 1-1 now, so I don't know, man.
What do you do about that? I mean, he spot dodged and he got caught. Like, what do you do?
I mean, if you're on the technicality side, you may have seen a few things because game 1 versus game 2, at least the Young Link was actually Young Link, correct?
Yes.
It was a very wise choice, obviously, because that was a lot better off than the first game was. So, I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe there's something about LOE1 against Young Links that kind of gives him problems, but you know, again, I'm not a professional, but from what I just saw, it seems like Blade probably stay on Young Link. You know, keep pushing that over and over again because it seems like it's working out really well. You know, he arguably could have won by 2 stocks, but that little series of strikes by LOE1 about midway through, taking the 1 stock, but
taking a long time to pick the stage right now. This is critical. It's game 3.
Just pondering his options.
Yeah, Town and City. Now,
hey, your ice cream's here, Joey.
Yum.
I told you I was getting it.
Nah, I need to get it one time, man.
Yo, I'm
going to get it during the monthly guarantee.
I'll split it with you.
Oh, bet. We get 2 of them then.
If you're trying to split it 3 ways, I'm here.
Get yourself a spoon, bro.
We'll just get 3.
Go get a spoon right now, Larry. I swear.
Oh, bet. Okay, cool.
That's the thing.
Give me a minute. I got to
do your thing.
brackets.
But reminder again that the winner of this best of 5 will go on our first Perry Master and Losers Finals, just waiting. Shoto waiting for his time to shine in Losers. And man, I'm so proud of the man. He's constantly in the Discord. You know, he's a nice guy, quiet guy.
Good for him.
And he's been here before, but he's a quiet guy. Like sometimes people message him and he'll just kind of have his one-liner responses. So he's very to himself, very nice person. I've had some nice conversations with him, and I'm happy to see players like that, you know, doing their thing. It reminds me of a little bit more of an abrupt Kepler, right? Kepler with how Kepler rose to power.
I agree, because I remember when Kepler first started coming, well, when I first met him, I have to say, now, you know, winning grand finals, really taking, you know, these top players to their limit. Good for Kepler and good for Perry Master as well. I remember when, you know, I first met him a couple of months ago, he, you know, we used to, you didn't see him in grand finals. Now he's in losers finals.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Get that child out of your mouth, Wario. That is not okay. You don't know where that young Link's been. He's literally just eating everything right now. Like, Wario's hungry. He's a big boy.
Blade needs to keep up this phenomenal play. It's at the current rate he's playing against this LOE1 set. He's now in contention for, winning the whole tournament at this rate. He's playing extraordinarily well with young Link right now. LOE1 kind of having a hard time finding his rhythm here, it seems. Blade still 2 minutes in the game, just kind of holding on to that first stock.
Agreed. But there's a wall of projectiles right now,
Absolutely,
and LOE1 is having difficulty getting in. Wario has to get in. He can't. He doesn't have projectiles of himself or of his own.
Yeah. He seems like he's having, he's going for the, is it bite? What's the move's technical name? Do you know?
Bite, I believe.
It's a bite? Okay.
I can look.
The Wario, he's going for the bite many times over, and it just never seems to connect, and he's getting punished for it. His fair share. Makes it back wisely. That could have been, that'll kill, however. I keep saying that. I gotta, same few phrases. Gotta change it up a little bit. But either way, Blade still with a convincing lead on LOE1, however.
All right, sorry about that. Back to the match at hand. It's still anyone's game. I mean, LOE1 can get those combos going.
Absolutely.
He does have half waft, it looks like.
So explain to me how you can tell. Is it just based on the speed of the blinking?
I think so, yeah. I think when he's like really flashing, that's when full waft's on deck.
Gotcha.
And I'm not a Wario player, but it's a certain time as well. I know some people look at the clock and they can just tell, like, oh, yep, there's waft. It's about to come after 2.5 minutes or something.
Interesting.
Like that.
So there's a time-based thing.
But it looks like he has full waft now.
Yeah, I wasn't terribly sure if it was based on just either damage done, damage received, or time. So.
No, but you wish it was. I mean, you know. Oh, and there
it's just I recall Joker's system, obviously Arsene.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a little based on time, but overall it's based on damage taken. So I wasn't aware if a lot of the features of the game followed that, or if they were all had their own respective ways of getting them. What's cool? Every character has a different way of getting their their kill moves.
Yeah, but this match actually turned into LOE1's favor.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
I'll be honest. You blinked and it was over. I think I believe LOE1 managed to find his way in. And there you go. I mean, Blade responds though. Stock of his own here.
Blade's at 72. This is kind of scary for Blade right now, but
yeah.
I mean, he did a very good job earlier of keeping Wario out with the projectiles. Maybe he still can. But LOE1's figured it out.
We talked a little bit about Advo and how he can adapt, and I think it's important to also mention how these two are adapting, right? I mean, when you have a back-and-forth game like this, I mean, at a certain point in the match, LOE1 just figured something out, or rather it clicked, whatever he needed to. And it's spelling disaster right now for Blade. Hopefully he can figure out whatever LOE1's got on him and change it.
You know, something I've seen that LOE1's doing a lot of right now, the Nair. He's literally just sticking that little green foot out. But that almost taking it, but
that's
Blade is not going to make it back.
Overextended a little too hard there. LOE1 going up 2-1.
He went for it all.
He did. I can respect that. I can respect it. The game was definitely in LOE1's favor for a while there, so it kind of went for something a little risky.
And if it killed, it would have been like the nicest thing to watch.
It would have been. It would have been a very nice. I'm going to give him a lot of gas for that.
So as a sword character, with a bunch of projectiles he can throw out, if he decides to stay young Link, I almost see somewhere with a lot of platforms. Town and City had the 3 that went away and then came back, and it looked like he was doing really well with the platform. So maybe Battlefield. Maybe we'll see Pokemon Stadium 2 so that he has platforms that stay the whole time. But not sure.
I definitely will say this. I'm very fascinated by the importance of stages, right?
Yeah.
It really does play such a huge factor that a lot of players might not even really expected, or not players, I guess spectators, people who don't delve too deep into the game might not have expected just how important stages are. Like for me, I'll just, for fun, we played on Battlefield and that was that, but I'd wager it'd be a little different if we put on a stage more inclined for your character or mine, or it's fascinating because it never was, in other fighting games, not really a thing.
And you also have to take into consideration the player aspect. I've been told that my character Ness is very good on like Battlefield and things like platforms, but I love Final Destination. I love the lack of platforms because you don't have anywhere to run. You have nowhere to hide. It's literally, let's go head to head and just see who wins. And that's just a, player perspective on it.
Absolutely.
So, but we see the Young Link still. We see the Diddy
Kong. Interesting choice from LOE1.
Diddy Kong has had a lot of nerfs since Smash 4 where he was considered a top-tier character, possibly top 3 after the DLC came in. But not as high as he was.
Do you agree with this change? Because you're LOE1, you just convincingly win game number 3. Seems like you figured a few things out against Blade's Young Link. So do you agree with the Diddy Kong pick?
Well, I'm not a Diddy Kong main, but I do agree with switching.
Okay.
Blade is probably in his mind thinking, okay, this is what I'm doing wrong. This is what Wario's doing to get in. And, LOE1 knows that. He's a top player, and he's saying, okay, if you're adapting now, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. And the Diddy Kong, it's not failing him. He's doing some things.
It's definitely a fair amount of respect, right?
Yeah.
The acknowledgement that the strategies that won him Game 3 probably weren't built to last, right?
Yeah.
So he decided to go with Diddy Kong.
And he's in the lead with this Diddy Kong, That up throw not leading to anything.
Good conversion of the banana peel into the throw. That was really cool.
Diddy Kong, that up smash.
That first stock.
Man, this is Harambe on stage. Harambe's son for revenge.
Oh, man, the son.
I know that's outdated, but you get it. You get it. Man, what I like to see that LOE1 is doing, he still has some really good recovery options. Wario has the motorcycle, but Diddy Kong still has his side B that flings him sideways. So, taking advantage of his characters having very similar attributes. Ooh, there's the up smash not connecting. Good patient play right now from LOE1. Down tilt to up B is going to lead into a stock for Blade.
Let me think before I say this. I believe Blade is probably the most fascinating person for me to spectate at Smash Rush. I absolutely love watching him play. Just the decisions, the characters. He's got it all for me.
Yeah.
Again, he's someone who's been here about half a dozen times now, and every time it's just such a treat to watch. Obviously I have my old favorites, of course. I always love watching Z-Fan. You, of course. I also love watching Z-Fan a lot. Hero's fun. Fun from a spectator's perspective. Obviously, you guys as players probably just detest Hero.
His tag is don't ban.
He
Clearly,
is.
even he knows.
He's self-aware of what he's doing. And, it's kind of like you can make fun of yourself. It's like, which I respect. So, but either way, Blade up a smaller amount right now in game number 4. I had this going to a game 5. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
Blade,
I see it too.
Blade's playing very well. He's playing smart. I don't see how he can end up losing, but LOE1 has a tendency of proving me wrong, right? Every single week he seems to do something I'm not expecting.
Look at the last game. Blade was in the lead, took the first stock off, convincingly, and then all of a sudden LOE1 brought it back.
Absolutely. What we said, we just blinked, and it went in a matter of an eye, a blink of an eye.
And this is even. They're both at kill percentages. Oh. But, Diddy Kong does not have the kill power he used to. That up smash and that forward smash could kill, but, he doesn't quite have many conversions into them like he used to. Down tilt used to lead into up smash, which was really nice in 4. But the banana will lead into anything.
Absolutely.
Have you ever tried to slip on a banana peel yourself?
A real banana peel or a Diddy Kong banana peel?
A real banana peel.
Have you ever tried to slip on one?
Do you think it's real?
I think everyone has tried. Just like, is this really a thing, or is this just a whole charade? All right.
We need to put this on a stream one day. We will try. Is it possible to slip on a banana peel? I've seen some.
I don't think it's
videos.
I don't think it's as elusive as the Smash Ultimate banana peels, but I think there's a risk there, you know.
Yeah, agreed. I'm not going to be the one to slip on a banana peel.
Cramman's a nice guy. We'll get him to do it. He seems to be down for it. And there he goes once again, the banana peel.
Man, this is anyone's game.
Absolutely right now.
What's he going to do? What's the play here? He's hanging for a long time, and LOE1 doesn't do anything about it. Up, uses the banana to get that forward smash.
That's enough, and there it is. We have our